Well, good morning. Hope everybody slept well. I'm still waking up, but out here it's about 6:30, 20:07 or so, right before daylight. So out here in the greenhouse it's showing an outdoor temperature of 41 degrees, and it's showing an inside temperature of 55. Now, we did have the heater on last night. It's over here in the corner, just a little 10,000 BTU gas heater. If you didn't know, the coldest part of the day is just right before sunrise. And here at the farm we have a ridge to our south, and that delays our sunrise just a few more minutes. You can hear the ducks, they're out and about this morning, and it's down to 49.5. That's why I want to come out here, and I'm going to have to do this every day, because greenhouse growing brings on a whole new responsibility. You have to get up before the chickens to make sure your plants are not too cold. And so this was one thing I wanted to see. I'll bring you over here so you can see it. It's showing 41 outside, 54.5 in here, which is not too bad. I mean, from the heat over here to over here, heat's rising, it's building back down. That's not too bad. Granted, it's on this cold metal, that's coming into play. But showing 54 on the cold metal, that still ain't too bad. Might have to just get a hang one from a string to get actual air temperature, no interference. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Everybody had a lovely Friday. The weekend is here, and I'm working on sealing up the holes in the greenhouse. And it wasn't too bad in here last night, but I did use some gas. Try to seal up as much as I can to hold the heat in to save gas. So I'll show you what I've done here. Basically just took pipe insulation that you find any home improvement store, and I'll show you here at the edge, the way the panels are, it just comes down over the edge, and then there's a little bit of metal on the bottom right here. There's nothing to help hold the heat in, so heat builds up from the top and it leaves. Same way with this. The panel in here just goes up right underneath the edge of this metal, and that's it. I done a smoke test earlier, and I had the cigarette right here, and it was going up and right out around the whole wall here. So I taped it. Now you can't get everything. I need to put a little bit right there on the corner there, and that helped a lot. That's sealing up all the drafts. Same way up here. Took pipe insulation, cut in half, because it just goes out here. There's just this little bit of corner, just a little bit of metal on each side that covers it. It don't stop it. So put some up there to help hold the heat in. Same way up here. Took two pieces and just helped hold the heat in. Now there's still some openings through the fan. You're gonna have some openings, and that's fine. Like they missed a screw hole. They pre-drilled and they missed it or whatever, so we got a little bit right there, and that's fine. Trying to get the majority of it to stay in here instead of going out there. So I've got the gas heater on. It's on low. And I'm going to see how it does here the next little bit. It was 61.3, it's 61.7. And I've done all that taping and insulating. I still got a little corner here to do on the northeast side. Everything else is great. And I know it's helped it, because yesterday it got warm in here. I turned the fan on. It's pulling air out, but here at the window, you open the window, there's nothing coming in. It's pulling air from every other opening and then blowing it out. Because there's this thing called, I learned, is cycles. You want air exchange. If it gets too warm, you push the hot air out, you bring fresh air in. Now, since I've closed up a lot of the gaps, you can open the window, and you can turn the power ventilator on, and you can feel air coming in 5 foot or 6 foot from the door. Now we're getting some good ventilation. That tells me it was pulling a lot of air from the outside edges more so than through the window. Now we're getting fresh air in and hot air going out, really hot air. So we're going to try this test again tonight. Just set on one, and now I did move the thermocouple, the sensing bulb for the heater. Has a little tube, got gas in it, senses the temperature. That's what opens and closes the valve. There's no set temperature per se, it's just a dial. So I got it out and I've got it elevated up off the ground because the ground's going to be colder. So we're going to see how that works overnight. Granted, it's not going to be as cold tonight. So the real test will be next week. Cold tonight. So the real test will be next week. But still, it already feels more draft free just with the power ventilator. With that little period it was on, it's pulling air in this far. I got the leaks sealed up, so that makes me feel a lot better. Like I said, you can't get them all. You should get them a whole lot better than what it was. In this 5 minutes, 6 minutes I've been talking, it went from what, 61.7 to 63 in just 5 minutes. So that makes me feel a lot better. That's going to save money on gas. And if it gets real hot this summer, where we need more excess air, we can take these panels out. All this stuff along, mainly up here. But the power vent is probably going to run all summer. That's fine. They're made to run just like an attic fan. Mine runs from May to November every year, most of the day. So it's no different. They've got them. You can buy new ones. So we're going to try it again tonight and see how it does. Well, that rain sounds pretty good.